Hey guys, and welcome once again. There has been a very sudden stoppage of the previous stream because the NVIDIA codec failed me. Now I decided to switch to AMD, which is probably not the best idea, but at least we are having a stream. So I hope that you can see the project. Custody. I was just getting into painting these things when NVIDIA decided to stop working. I don't know what it is, just lately it gives me issues. Okay, how is the signal, guys? How is the signal? Hope that it's not bad, because it's not as optimal as NVIDIA, unfortunately. So yeah, how's the quality? Give me feedback, please. I'm gonna keep painting in the meantime. A bit black here and here. And I'm pretty sure that this is not quite yet perfect. All works and sounds. How's the resolution? Okay. Yeah, that's better. That is better, guys. I mean, I can't change probably the codec on the fly, so it is what it is for this stream. I'm gonna review it later and see how it is. Okay. Now this side. I was just saying before the stream, decide to stop, that it's really difficult to talk and paint. But I'm trying my best, especially these so tiny little parts. So freaking tiny. Okay, stream is running smooth and 1080p sound good. It's 1080p! Aww. It says here that the current speed of streaming is bad. That's what it says. Okay. So I don't know how you see me or hear me. If it's so bad, now I can start painting the weapon actually. Yeah, keep giving me feedback, guys. I gotta know what is the situation. I think this has to be black. Now when it comes to such a tiny little places that I can barely get my brush in, breathing is not very much an option, so let alone talking. I'm doing my best here. Just going around and around. Okay, what are you guys saying? Luckily your setup didn't die on you permanently. No, it's not my setup, it's just the stupid NVIDIA codec. So, oh yes, I see it's bad, but currently stream is smooth and sound good. What is bad, Jacklight, on the quality of the image? Is that bad? Okay. What's the point if you can't see what I'm doing? Okay. It really looks 500 times better in person, just because there's not a huge light that is shining. Yeah, let me see if I can do something. I can see the bitrate. Ah, you can see the bitrate. Okay. Yeah. Definitely can't change anything. Oh, that's why. Oh, I see, guys. I did not change the bitrate myself. That's the issue. I didn't know that I could because I just did this very quickly. I'm gonna do it now, and now the bitrate is fixed, guys. Let me know how it is. Oh, I couldn't believe it. This can be done actually. Closing, and I have a warning from YouTube, so yeah, I had to close that. Let me know how now. I mean, how the quality of everything is now. For sure, I'm getting into painting myself, so watching others helps on with learning techniques and whatnot. Of course. What it helps me is that I am an artist anyways, so painting is not new to me. I have been painting since I was like 3. I just never painted tabletop figures before. So I have a limited experience with that. My experience with painting figures is just painting normal big size figures, which is still a few months or just a few hours basically by this point. If I have to measure it in hours, it's gonna be a few hours, but I do all the figures pretty well, and I'm pretty sure that I can even sculpt some things with the clay, because I kind of already did that for my Superman Wonder Woman statue. So there. Anything, I mean, is the quality improved when I change the bitrate, guys? How is the situation? I don't know if you can see that. Ah, looks a lot better. Excellent connection. Thank you. Okay, I'm super happy that I could fix this. Okay, I also have the box here of the whole set. Here it is. So here's how this weapon looks like. It's basically all black with some silver here and there and the gold. But yeah, I've seen so many different interpretations of the Custodies, guys. Everyone are literally doing these in whatever way they want, which, you know, it's normal, especially if you're an artist and if you get into the tabletop painting, you wouldn't necessarily want to stick to everything. I mean, every possible way that the figures are already being painted in. You would want to put some kind of a spin on them, because it's just the artist's way of doing things. So I want personally to keep them as faithful to the Custodies, how they look like. At the same time, give them some personality, individuality to each of them. So that's my idea. So keeping whatever I can as accurate as I can. By the way, I don't know why this is like pointing this way. Shouldn't be that way. But that's how I found it. I mean, that's how it was in the box. So I didn't twist it or anything. This is not a very flexible plastic. So there's some places where I really have to bring the model close to my face, guys, which means you won't see it for a second. But I gotta, because I just can't see what the heck I'm doing. And you have to have a super good vision to paint these, or you need a magnifying glass actually. I'm considering getting one. just to make sure that all the details, everything is looking great. Although who's gonna look at them on the magnifying glass to begin with? Okay. Can you see anything now? I'm sorry. I literally wasn't in front of the camera. So it's good now to leave the paint dry from the other side. And also the blade looks great from this side. It really does. And I'm really happy with it. Not sure if I stop the light from the phone. That's gonna help a bit, not be so shiny. You can see the colors better maybe. And let me know. Around the eagle here. I think this is supposed to be silver. So I'm gonna put some black on it. Just to give it some, more contrast later. And my black is starting to wear off a lot. I don't know all the brushes in the world, but these are really good, and they have this slight point. It's like a hook. The camera won't focus. Focus. Come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on, focus. Okay. So if you see, they have a slight point to them, which helps me just like do this dipping motion, and that helps me with some of the details. Okay, so put this guy right here. I have to take this brush and clean it before it's completely, yeah, now it's good. Take more of the black. Hey, Sturdy, got you. And just get more of the black. I will need more. And I need thicker black too. I also need contrast paints in general for many things. And some metallic paints. I really would love some metallic paints in general because they're just great. They just give the best results. Like here for the shoulder, just amazing with the metallic paint, just like the gold paint. This great stuff. Okay. Continuing now from this side. And these paints are drying super fast. Super fast. So I'm happy about that. All acrylics are like this. At least those that I have used. And trying, guys, really hard to speak and paint. From time to time, I'm gonna shut up. Oh no, messed it up. There's some, I don't know what are these, but something like stands or clippers that they used to hold particular figures, so you can like hold it easier. Not sure what are those, but they seem very handy. Or when I actually have to paint the bases and I can't hold them if I have to paint them, So something has to hold them. literally can't do anything here without bringing the model like close to me, so hold on. I'm gonna mess it up. Okay. Kinda messed it up, not that much. I can repeat this part. I mean, the previous weapon I did it much better from the first try just because I wasn't filming that. So yeah. Maybe some black's gonna be good. For, I mean, the parts that I messed up. When I cover them, maybe it's gonna create like good slight shadows there. Okay. Also kind of clean it. It's not too late. No, here's too late, and here's like what I messed up is literally like a millimeter of a mess up. For the most part, it's not really visible. Okay. Continuing, let's see what your guys are saying. Stenors or dinars. Try for the good vibes. Oh, helps to love my work too. Wait, you up too? What do you mean? What is your time? I mean, yeah. Basically, what I mean is where are you from? What is the time difference that we have? I'm not sure about this part here. I mean, should this be black? This should be black. This part should be silver, but there's time for that. Agrax. What is that? Earthshade in crevices? You have to tell me what is that. Because I'm not sure what is that. Okay, this is gonna be extremely difficult from this side. If even possible. But now the weapon is black, guys. It's just that the light is too bright for you to see that it's this is black. That's why I'm making the pictures on normal daylight, so you will see what it is. And whatever I put too much black on the goat, gonna fix it. I'm gonna let this one dry. Yeah, it has to dry. Now, this part is also black. So I'm gonna make it black. Shade paint being part of this paint. Okay. I'm just working on a board debut for special tonight, and I still have a lot to learn. The set looks like fun to paint. I don't know how they pay on the tabletop. Well, they are Custodies, so they are pretty strong. But yeah, I'm not sure how they play exactly. I mean, they should be one of the strongest possible units in the Warhammer 40k tabletop game. Also, they're so beautiful, obviously. Just awesome. The Golden Boys. So you guys not breathing, not talking. How the paint trying to get through all the details and doesn't quite do it because diluted, but that also will create a very good effect, which I do want. So we'll see how black and white make that. I have seen that some people did their Custodies purple, which is crazy. I mean, some parts of them are purple, not all the Custodies. I love purple. I just don't think that it's very suitable. Both blue, yes. Purple, it's still beautiful. Just I can't see them that way with the purple. White, they're very good white. They're just amazing when they're white. It's awesome. Okay, that looks good. Normal. All good there. Nothing that's major. Okay, there's some silver that, yeah, this guy does need some silver. Oh, let's see what the guys are saying. You take a little tiny brush and then placing on every crack, line and joint in order to show shading. It can be a Nulin oil as well, colored like tint with water. Aha! At least they have armor or not like those from TTS boats. Well, those are the same from TTS. I used as well Valerorust effect to shade some gold on my necrons. You know, whatever works for you is fine. Yeah, I tried a dry brush. Have to try another one. I think the standard between my favorite out of your set is so far Gary. Okay, that's great. It might have to be hard to read from here, but yeah, thank you. It's just my style, basically. I'm trying. I mean, my feeling of how they should be. Yeah, and you should definitely turn them in so many angles to see what you missed. So far, where is black is black. I mean, where it's supposed to be black is black. It's here. And it's here. Just a bit more here. You can create highlights, but just not painting some parts. And you will get the highlights. Just, with the loot, not paint. Really depends on what effect you want to achieve. I want this to be a bit more black, so it is. Okay, now that is good. Oh boy, and part of the sword also has to be black. I think this part right here. So we're just gonna start with that and leave it like this. It will have a natural shade, so to speak, and the same from the other side. Okay, but yeah, this sword has a lot more to be desired. So there's that. Yeah, and I have a lot of silver to put on as well. Let's do this one. I'm gonna check in general how the swords had to be painted. Okay. And this side, my black is just it's end basically by this point. But yeah, I have to see what paint I should use for the bases, guys. Something to make the terrain have texture. You know what I'm talking about, 3D basically. I don't know that you know. So yeah, I need that. I need the texture on the bases. To make it like a real ground somehow. Not sure how this paint is called. Is it texture paint actually? When I think about it. If it's texture paint, I gotta look for it here. GW paints do exist in Bulgaria, just that they're very expensive. They're probably very expensive in England as well. I really want to try the contrast paints because it seems like they're doing wonders. So I want to see that. What do you do when you just can't reach somewhere and you just have to do your best? Like in this case, I can barely do this. Barely reach this tube. Is that a tube? Whatever that is, right here. Well, yeah, I did actually manage, but of course where his arm is, I cannot reach there. This part black though. Here. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, let me try to focus. So yeah, this kind of looks brown, but it's not. And this has its own natural lighting shadows now. Okay. And I didn't see officially that done, but I did make the eagle eyes also red, and I don't know how I managed, but I did. I'm gonna try to show that too. So yeah, the eyes. What the heck is this? Something from the paint. Got sent it. The eyes of the eagles from both sides are done. I'm not sure what that is. I don't wanna break the model. But fixed it a bit more on the other side. Okay. I just have to paint that now. Gold. Oh, whatever I can, I mean. Okay, guys. Reading your last comments. Okay, Justin, yeah, please keep the stream open, please. That's very important. Okay, you understand the industry. Oh yeah, guys, you have something to talk about, like we're saying here. course, I haven't continued with that, with the weapon, but I am gonna continue, and it's gonna be awesome. Just look at the gray, how horrible it blended is. And this is just with the base coat bronze, I think, just barely. But yeah, Custodies are priority right now. I can show you some other things real quick. Hold on. Okay. Unrelated, but this is my Man of Steel Mattel figure. I did his face all over again because his neck was with a lot of glue that couldn't be cleaned. The neck broke, fortunately. Not sure if I stop one of the lamps here. You can see it's clear. Yeah, not really. But yeah, I gotta do the eyes. I did the cape. The cape is a better color. The logo. I did here. I did all the. I painted the whole body with a very slight layer of this paint, the metallic blue, and I painted the gold. Not yet perfect, but pretty good. And the cape from the back looks great. Have to repaint the hair, do some more work on the face. It's really bad that you can't see it well because of the light, but it's really good. I'm gonna make pictures when it's finished, and all the articulation, it is kept, so it's gonna be a lot better figure when I'm finished with it. I'm just, yeah, really happy with the Superman. And of course we have our golden Astarte, which I haven't done anything to yet. These I made sure that they look a bit used. There's some black wash on them. Once again, you can't really see it, but it's gonna be great. But yeah, I do plan to pick him apart and, do him, good. Well, how it's supposed to be done. And I also have this guy. So yeah, he's dusty right now, but I repainted a bit this with some black wash, so not like full black. And I plan to make him like a lot better looking Red Angel. This red is ridiculous. Looks a lot better on camera actually. This is the opposite. Looks better, in person looks worse. So I've finished and fixed that as well. Okay, and of course I have my Superman, Wonder Woman statue, but it's gonna have to wait a bit. So guys, I leave you for tonight. Continuing next time, I'm gonna make new pictures when I make some new progress. But for now, this Custody is just the best. He's the most pristine. I just love him. And the cape and everything, I'm just very proud of how I make him look so far. So yeah, look out for those pictures. And the awesome blue paint just gave this kind of like a glossy look. And they also have a very good glossy, actually, wait a second. I'm gonna show you another thing. I have a gloss polish that I bought that protects all the figures from, well, the elements. And I sprayed this guy. This guy is a gift from Dan. Shout out to Dan. He knows who he is. And he gave me, I think those are factory painted. I'm not sure. Dan, sorry. I just totally switched off about that. But, well, of course they look great. They're just very basic. But now this guy is shiny. Is looking just amazing. And he's now protected from the elements. And this guy is not sprayed yet. And he's very matte. Just matte. So I personally prefer this look knowing that he is shiny and protected, over this look, which is we just blend. Okay, I just don't like bland things, I just prefer shiny things. So I plan to spray all the Custodies with this when I'm done. And I have here a tiny little figure of Superman, which is back in the day when I went to Man of Steel. And this is from the movie theater. This is what they give you with your beverage, basically. It's on the top of the beverage, so it's bigger than a tabletop normal figure. And now this guy is permanently shiny, and it just looks so good. Just amazing. I have a Batman and a Captain America from this line as well. It just looks amazing, guys. Ah, damn it. I will make pictures because, yeah, this lab is too bright for these guys. Okay. Sweet Ultras. Yes. I can't believe that these guys actually came in one piece, but he wrapped it, all of them in bubble wrap, so it was perfect. Race Henry, everything about it's very epic. Thanks, dear Ivy. Okay, guys, love ya. I'm gonna fix this stream because it's a continuation of the previous stream, so now there's part 3 and 4, you know, apparently. Love ya, and if you want to support me, nowhere, OnlyFans, Patreon, where I do everything that I do, especially Patreon, especially OnlyFans, and see you guys very soon. Love ya.